I made a video one time talking about I absolutely have no sympathy for anybody who is average anymore. And I will stick to that principle today as I speak on this video. I literally have no sympathy for the average person or anyone who's below average who accepts the life that they have right now because they are expecting to wake up tomorrow. They don't even know that their days are numbered and they still are waking up. And they are happy that they just wake up and walk like they're walking accidents. That didn't make sense saying that. And just move, I meant to say, as if they're walking accidents. Nuts. Fucking nuts. It should be insane to be average. It should be insane to be mediocre. It should be insane to be not extraordinary, inextraordinary. It should be a challenge to stay above average. There's no middle ground. Either you're fucking insane, or you were challenged and you are rewarded once you will make that mark. That's it. That's fucking it. I had this customer one time, and he basically said, well, selling, flipping game consoles and such, I'm thinking about what piece of tech I have. A preloaded PlayStation 2 hard drive. Let's just say some of the games didn't work because they didn't transfer properly. Normal fix, very easy fix. And I use this controller to work on these consoles, right? So I still keep one controller around. You might be thinking, in my last video I made killing a video game addiction. Well, if I get a lead in the tech gig, I gotta keep myself prepared. So don't think I was full of shit. You will never understand, as a hater, what the resources that you need to run a certain business, even if it means making ends meet. Because you're a fucking hater and you never understand shit. So I was recently working on this, and I was using this controller, $20 on Amazon, and this customer is like, hey, some of these games don't work. And I look at this guy's profile just because I saw his profile picture in the messenger chat. It'll show you how low the profile picture is. The lower it is, the more messages they have read. And I see multiple chins on this guy's face. He lives 45 minutes from me. This guy has no friends. This guy doesn't even have a computer to fix it himself, and I gave him the instructions to. Because a lot of my customers, most of them, become very resourceful over time. Especially returning customers in the tech gig. Heck, I even have an Apple TV right here I'm working on to play emulation games. And then I'm going to flip it for a hell lot more. And I'm going to add a USB adapter to the micro USB type A port under the HDMI. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a male to USB type A adapter and plug in a USB stick or a USB to SD card adapter like that, and put in a massive SD card in there. This is not massive. I'm talking about the storage size. This is a 512 gigabyte. And load it up with retro games that I can play. This is a Generation 2 Apple TV, not 4K. So this came out in the 2010s, mid-2010s, as an example. And I have someone who wants that. And that is going for $400. It's $150 sale, though, on the PS2 drive. This guy's like, I don't have a computer. I don't have any friends. And I've heard this line throughout a lot of customers in my business. And a lot of my customers love gaming. They love anime. They love being comfortable. They love nostalgia. They have no friends. They're overweight. They're nerdy. These people are below average. Think about how bad that feels to be below average. Guy, the first thing he asked me, can you deliver this to my house? I said, no, you're going to have to pay for shipping. I don't do delivery. I'm not a Domino's pizzeria guy anymore. He's like, fine. He said, I can use the library computers. I said, they may not be able to let you download certain things. I said, send it back. I'll fix it up, send it back to you. Man, I want a refund. I give you free upgrades and free repairs. And you want a refund? Alright, fine. That's how the conversation goes. He's sending it back now so it can get fixed and such. But this has happened many times in my business. My tech gig on Facebook. And let me just say that it's annoying. And it shows how fucked up these people are. I'm selling to fucked up people. Even adults. I was working on someone's Steam Deck one time. He wanted me to modify it. And this guy's fucking... oh shit. Anime pornos. Japanese edition games. On his Steam Deck. That he fucking paid for. Because he's a lonely 58-year-old man who likes to masturbate to young teenage anime Japanese girls. Excuse me. Times 2. I'm shocked. I get my brother over and I said, take a look at this. So he's on the touch screen scrolling through all of the applications, all the games. He's like, what the fuck am I looking at? He said, all the opportunities or options for him to jack off to. This screen, I'm surprised it wasn't sticky full of semen. I'm so surprised. But if you're going to do a business model, this is my advice to you. You're going to be selling to people who are either average or below average. You're going to be selling to people who either have little money or near no money. Those are going to be your customers in the beginning. And that's what this video is going to be around and about. Around and about. Because I'm sick of selling to low quality people. Which is why I got into sales. Which is why I want to sell to high quality people, people who have money, people who are willing to invest into their business or into their skill set, especially their skill set, so they can use that into their business and then grow from there. And if they like us, they come back for another package. That's why the course industry and the e-learning space and the alternative education space is going through fucking roof, through the atmosphere. And I'm getting a piece of pie as we speak. It pays for this. It pays for this. Oh, the guy got back to me. His name is Urban. But I appreciate it. But, bro, I appreciate it. But I'll do the transfer. Perfect. He's not going to UPS tomorrow. Saves me time. A little twitching for you on that. So... you might be thinking, how am I making this much money if I'm still doing a tech gig? Well, I like it, it's fun, and I'm good at it. I'm really fucking good at it. This desktop right there, has 30 terabytes in it. A 2 terabyte SSD boot drive, and 8 terabyte NAS. I took out a case, put it into the PC, and did the same thing with a 20 terabyte. Full of a multi-million-dollar video game collection that I didn't have to spend a penny for, except for the drives. Downloaded, physical copies dumped, whatever. I can't, as for educational purposes only, I cannot tell you where you can get these games, and I cannot tell you where to download them, or show the video footage of downloading them. But a quick Google search would help you find them if you were interested, which this is not the type of YouTube channel for that. But I have to disclose that as a YouTuber when it comes to that department. Yeah, it might be a weak graphics card in there, and the laptop that this phone is mounted onto has a 3070 RTX that I use for business, not gaming, because I'm a fucking G using the high quality shit for the simplest stuff and crap. It could show you my intentions on what I want and its performance within the AI I use.